beautiful people, welcome back to another vloggy vlog. This is going to be a little bit of a maintenance vlog slash prep with me, pack with me for a trip that I've got coming up. So today is Saturday, the 14th of June, and it's currently 3 p.m. Where is time going? I've just finished filming a video about some outfits that I have recently worn. So if you're looking for some style, fashion, summer outfit inspo, make sure you check out this video. Shameless plug, of course. Now, the vlog actually started on Wednesday. I was in the office on Wednesday. Actually, I've been in the office for almost every day this week, and I am so over it. Yesterday I was so tired because it's just been a long week. But before I get into my rambles, let me know how your week has been. How you doing? What is the highlight of your week? Because I would love to know, and also celebrate any wins that you guys have as well. So yeah, let me know how your week has been. For me, I've been in the office like 3 times this week, and to me, it's okay. Just as long as it's on my terms, you know. The moment that they start saying it's mandatory to be in the office 3, 4, 5 days a week, there's gonna be a disconnect, because 3 days voluntarily is already a lot. So anyways, like I was saying, the maintenance vlog started on Wednesday. I headed into Stitches, which is my favorite tailors in Manchester, during my lunch break to drop off a pair of trousers that I needed to be tailored. So it was basically to hem up the trousers because they were sitting super tall. But if you are a tall girly, a lot of the Nigerian fashion brands, I've noticed, they make clothes and they tailor clothes for the tall girlies. They have extra length in the trousers, they have extra length in the skirts. So that is a plus. But obviously for a shorter girly, I had to go get them hemmed up, which I don't mind. So I dropped them off at Stitches on Wednesday, and then I was in the office on Thursday, so I picked them up as well. All in all, it kind of feels like I had a really busy but productive week, because I was still able to kick off my maintenance and also travel prep, even though I was in the office majority of the week. And that's one thing, actually, a little hack that I've learned being a 9-to-5 corporate girly, having to find hours in spaces where the day just seems to just disappear with work. You guys would have already seen the intro of me going to one of my favorite classes, spin classes in Manchester. And I love me an early morning workout, you guys already know. But what I usually like to do is hack my day by, if I know that I'm heading into the office or if I'm having an office day, I will go to a 6:30 a.m. workout class, shower, do a little bit of a 10-minute makeup, everyday makeup, just something like a light beat, and then go into the office. Now, the reason why I love 6:30 a.m. classes is by 7:30, I'm literally on my way to drop my car off in the car park, and I'm headed into work, and I usually get into work around 8:15, which means I can leave a little bit earlier than 5 p.m. And the day becomes a little bit longer because by the time I'm finished, the shops are still open and I can still, you know, get a little something done. And also, one thing I love about working in town is I've got some of my girls that work in town as well. So just cute little meetups, lunch meetups, after work meetups is, yeah, that's a bit of us. And this week I linked up with my girl after work and we went to this, I don't think it's brand new. I think it's probably less than 2 months old, but it's a new pizza place. And guys, let me tell you something. Pizza is a bit of me. I love me a pizza. Even though I'm lactose intolerant, we just take the lactase tablets and we keep it moving. I love me a pizza. And this place is called Forbici. I know I'm butchering that name, but it's probably pronounced so beautifully in Italian, so my apologies. But Forbici has recently opened up, and wow, the crust is delicious. It's fluffy, it's airy. Like, I have never eaten the whole pizza. There's usually some type of crust left over, but this time around, I can testify that that's one of the best pizzas that I have tasted in a while. And here's the kicker. The pizza was vegetarian. We did add some anchovies to half of the pizza because we wanted to taste it and try that out. But essentially, it was a vegan pizza. It had mushrooms, zucchini, a white base as opposed to a tomato base. And then we added some anchovies as well because we were feeling a bit fancy and we didn't know if we were gonna love, you know, the whole vegetarian vibe. But girl, the pizza was delicious. We ate and literally left no crumbs. So yeah, if you're in the Manchester area, check out for Bitchy. Their pizza is delicious. And then that was Thursday. So yesterday I was working from home, and after work I headed into the gym, and then I also made my way into Trafford Centre because Trafford Centre closes around 10 p.m. It's probably one of the later closing shopping malls that we have. It's the one place that we have a Sephora. However, Sephora is opening up in town as well this summertime, so thankfully I won't have to travel all the way to Trafford Centre to find what I need to find in Sephora. The main thing that I needed from Sephora actually was this one size setting spray. I thought this has been on my mind ever since somebody recommended it in one of my comments in a video that I made, because I think I must have asked for what do people do when it comes to keeping their white clothes white, and someone said they use the one size setting spray and it doesn't transfer onto clothes. And I've also been hearing so many good things about this one size setting spray, so I was like, let me try it out. I'm going on vacation, I'm going to be sweaty, I'm going to be wearing a lot of white, so let's try this out. So today I did my makeup and I used this, and I'm not gonna lie, the first spray I sprayed on my face, it felt like air. As in, it felt like, you know when your deodorant is running out and your deodorant's literally on its last legs and you're spraying it and you know there's nothing coming out, but you can just smell something and you feel like it's working, but it's really like nothing's really spraying because it's finishing. That is the vibe that I got from this. So I must have sprayed it like 3 times first and foremost. And I was like, wait, did they sell me an empty can? Anyways, I was like, no girl, read the instructions. So I read the back. It says, light as air and non-sticky. The first couple of words I said, oh, look at this bush, babe. I was thinking, why does it feel so light? It's because that's how it's designed to feel. I said, wow, it's literally light as air. It felt like nothing was coming out. And this is true testament. It's waterproof. It says it's transfer proof. Setting spray locks in makeup with an all-day matte finish. No touch-ups needed. So instructions: shake well before use and keep eyes closed during application. Hold 10 to 12 inches away from face and spray in a circular motion for even distribution on skin. Simple. Sometimes just read the instructions so you have no surprises. So yeah, first impressions, it sprays like air. I've got it on. It feels like I have no setting spray on because I'm used to the wet feeling of a setting spray, if that makes sense. But this one, I don't know. I'm on the fence. I don't know if it's working. Is it working? I don't know. But I'm gonna try it out. And then I also stopped by Selfridges because I really wanted, actually whilst I was in Sephora as well, when I was waiting to pay for the one size setting spray, I picked up the MAC mascara in the black stack. This mascara is what I've got on today. And in fairness, the mascara that I was using was the NARS Climax mascara. There was nothing wrong with it. It had just finished. So I thought, let me try something new. Let's see. But yeah. So what I really went into Selfridges for was I wanted to try out some of the new blushes that they've got in Morphe. So Morphe used to have a big store in Arndale, but they shut it down because I believe they went into administration. So they closed down a lot of their stores, but they still have a stand within Selfridges. So I recently saw that they came out with a couple of blush palettes and I wanted to try it out before I invest. So the first one that I tried out was this deep plum burgundy looking palette, and honestly I swatched it just once ever so lightly and I swatched it on my hand, and girl, it was so pigmented. I was very, very impressed, and that's the one that I was initially going to buy. So I'm definitely on the hunt and I'm probably going to go back and pick that up because I then tried on the other palette that I wanted, which is sort of like a more peachy blush looking color. That one you could barely see it, but you could still see some pigment. But I think for every day that peachy one would work, but for the nighttime and also the glow, I definitely go for the plum slash burgundy looking blush. And also the good thing about it is you've got 3 shades of blush in there, and the palette was £19. So I'm gonna go back and try the Morphe palette. However, at Morphe I did come out with Trendsetter, which if you are a dark skinned girly or if you just are into Trendsetter, they have them in stock in Selfridges. The Morphe stand in Selfridges has Trendsetter, because I remember when they closed down the store that they had in Arndale, I went in a couple of times asking for Trendsetter and they said they were completely, you know, getting rid of it and it wasn't coming back. That's all of that talk. And I was like, Trendsetter is literally the one thing that I buy from Morphe. The brown lip liner action on dark skin just pops. So Trendsetter is back and I love it. That was the second stop. Then the third stop was Nespresso. This is a big bag, but then again, it's a big top up that we did, because right about now, I think we're down to our last coffee pod. So it's gonna be so satisfying to stock up on the coffee pods, and when we come back, it's gonna be nice and full, ready for us to have a coffee. There's nothing so disappointing as coming home and you've got no coffee pods and you gotta start doing the drive to Trafford Centre or waiting a couple of days for Nespresso to deliver them. So yeah, I'm glad that we've sorted that out. Let me show you, I won't show you everything that we got, but the main things. Ooh. So I've been looking to replace our coffee frother, our milk frother, and your girl upgraded. There's so many goodies in there. As always, we always go for a caramel coffee pod. This is the hazelnut coffee pod. And honestly, one thing I love about Nespresso is their packaging. Everything about the Nespresso brand just screams luxury, and it's so worth the investment, especially if you love coffee. If you know you're gonna wanna drink coffee on a daily basis, but you don't necessarily want to buy one. One sleeve has 10 pods, which means 10 coffees. Beautiful. So we always get a flavored coffee pod. So this time we got golden caramel and roasted hazelnut, which fabulous. I got a couple of decaf pods because sometimes you just don't want the full hit, but you want the taste of coffee. And then I picked up these two. This one is fun. This one is limited edition. This is the pistachio vanilla flavor. Like, what? Insane. This is gonna be so fun. And it says it's cold for cold experiences. So I think, pistachio vanilla flavor over ice. So this is gonna be for the iced drinks. And then this one is the gold experience. Oh, cold experience, just double espresso, no flavor for iced coffees. So I thought it would be super cute to pick up some iced coffee pods. And yeah, we're gonna make an iced coffee tomorrow morning. So I'm super excited for that. So getting into the milk frother. So this is what they call the Aerochino number 4. It's got the little whisk that makes the milk froth. And then, and then here it is. Oh, got a bunch of instructions here, which I am going to need. Not me breaking the thing. Look at this. We have just upgraded. I love that it's silver. A lot of the appliances that we have in the kitchen are silver or black. So this is gonna fit right in with the aesthetics. The lid on our current coffee frother has been broken for like a year, but you know, it was doing the job, so I didn't feel the need to replace it. But seeing a fresh lid, obsessed. So you open it up, and here it is. And all you need to do is attach the frother thing and just clip it in. And we are in business. We are good to go. The main differences is, I believe it's touch screen. So when it's plugged in, you can pick what type of milk frothing you want. It's got iced milk, it's got normal, yeah, I'm gonna have to read the instructions because I'm making stuff up. And then it's got the lid, of course. So happy. Gather here, coffee lovers. Gather here, because this I'm sure you guys can appreciate, if you love coffee, I'm sure you're appreciating this right now. It's the little things for me, the little things that just make my day. So time is running. It's currently now 3:23. I need to head out of the house by 3:30. So I had this cute outfit planned, but it's literally poured it down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go super casual. I'm gonna wear my Andola jumpsuit, throw on a trench coat, pop on some flats or some sandals because we're gonna go get our nails did. I didn't even update you. I finally got the RT ring, but not me telling on myself, but girl, I messed up because I picked up this RT ring from Vestia Collective for a steal. This ring, I got it for £160, but the size is what got me because I thought my fingers were gonna fit into a 6, but they don't. This ring does not fit any of my fingers except the pinky and this one right here, which is my ring finger. So anyways, we're gonna ride this until the wheels fall off because I have had this ring on my wish list for like the longest time. So it's finally here. I'm not gonna let it go to waste. It is what it is. We're just gonna make it work. So I'm gonna switch outfits and we're gonna go get our nails did. Let me show you guys. I have 2 nails that I want to do, nail designs that I want to do. I just don't want them to mess up my nails, especially because I need them to be looking cute for holiday. And long story short, these guys have, the place that I'm going to has a good reputation for nail designs. And you know, sometimes you go to places and you're like, do you do nail art? And they're like, of course, I can do it. They look at the picture, they're like, yeah, of course. But the finished result does not look like the picture that you showed them to begin with. And I've had that happen so many times that I'm just so nervous because I can't take another heartbreak when it comes to nails. I cannot. So yeah, let me show you the inspo. The inspo is these gorgeous, but this is the second inspo. This beautiful set of nails, or this might be a little bit complicated for these people. So I'm gonna show them that. And then this one is simple. But what is special about this one is it's the cat eye effect. I've been seeing this type of nail design becoming so popular, and I really want this. If they can't do the initial design, I just want them to do this simple, like cute cat eye in a nude, and let's call it a day. Hopefully they can do the first one. If not, I also have this. But I feel like I'm gonna confuse them. I need to go in there and tell them this is the one that I want. So on my way into town, I'm gonna really think about which one I want them to do, and then I'll show you the results afterwards. And we're gonna go get a pedicure because my toes, that's all I've got to say. So let's get it cracking. I also need to pick up my Zara order. They emailed me to say it's arrived in store, so we got to stop by Zara first and pick that up. And then we're gonna head over to the nail shop, and then I'll come back and show you guys what they do to the nails. So let's go. I'm gonna try not to talk with my nails because I don't know what it is about nail shops, but they don't like take off and redo sets. They would prefer to do infills. So I asked for a takeoff, and the guy was very persistent that I should do an infill. And I was like, I don't want an infill, I want a new set because my under nail is grown out. Like, I'm not happy, I want a new set. Long story short, he took off the first coat and I was like, oh, actually, I could do an infill. So we compromised. So I got an infill done. And how they work is I go to the first guy who takes off my top coat. Then they pass me on to the next guy who puts on the acrylic. And then they pass me on to the last person who does the design. And all throughout, and impressed from the very get-go. When he took off my nails, my top coat, usually I hate this part because it's super painful and it's just like, I don't like the drill, and yeah, it's just not nice. But he was very fast, very efficient. Like, it was uncomfortable, but it was very short, so the paint didn't really linger. The second guy who did my acrylic, he was fast as well, and he got the shape correct. This is where they mess up, because sometimes the nails be looking all different sizes. Like, he got the shape correct. And it's the fact that he asked me, would you like a tapered almond, or would you like just an almond? And I was like, yes, taper the almond, make it sharp. And he was like, got you. He did the first one, showed me, I said correct. When we got to the design part, I showed them the picture, and I started to get a little bit nervous, because I was like, this is the bit where they always stumble and they fall at the final hurdle. So the lady starts, and what I liked and what I noticed is she didn't ask me what color I wanted as a base. She literally knew the color. So she proceeds to do the base. She then does, you know, the first finger. I'm like, oh, okay. Then she goes and does the gel, and then she does the chrome, and she adds the little gems. And I was like, wait, what? I actually love my nails. So let me show you guys. Let me show you. And I'm so satisfied. I am very, very happy. And holiday, here we come. We got the holiday nails did. The toes are white, crispy white. But yeah, what a successful afternoon. Like, I'm very happy. So I will probably catch up with you guys tomorrow and start actually packing my bag, because as much as I know that I'm pretty much done in terms of buying things, in terms of outfits, I just haven't put it in the bag yet. So I need to make sure that I put everything in the bag, weigh the bag, and then I'll know what's missing and what is left to get. And tomorrow as well, I am going to come back into town, because I need to do my eyebrows, get an underarm wax, and yeah, so we'll do all of that tomorrow. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hi guys, so it's the next day. It's currently almost 4 p.m. This morning I managed to get my underarm wax done. It was super quick, super painless. I think I must have timed myself, and the overall appointment took about 5 minutes there or thereabouts. And I love the place that I go to, because it's just quick, simple to book. The only downside is you don't have a specific therapist that you are with. They sort of put you with random therapists that are available that day, which I'm not really a fan of, because I like the consistency of knowing that somebody knows how to do the wax, because people do the waxes differently, and it hurts when it's a new person because they don't be taking their time. But today I got one of my fave ladies, Sade, and she did a fantastic job. Literally, what? All done. Now all that's left to do is my hair, but I'm getting my hair done on Tuesday. But I wanted to come and show you guys the Zara order that I picked up yesterday. I don't know why they split the order up into two, but I must have got something like 6 items there or thereabouts. But I wanted to try on some of the fits that I got from Zara, because I want to take them with me. Ooh, yes, this looks good. Starting with this beautiful mini dress. I hope there's stretch to this, because okay, let me try this on and then I'll show you guys. I think I might try on, oh, yes. So I saw one of my favorite beauty / fashion girlies, Uche, wear this lace top, and I saw something similar on Zara. She did get hers from Zara, but Zara had a bunch of other similar lace tops, so I picked this up. I've got to try this on. And then I got a matching co-ord set in white. Yep. Let me try them on and I will show you. This is supposed to be a dress. Now, how it's supposed to be worn is up here, but because I'm wearing a bra, the keyhole detail kind of shows the bra, which is not cute. So what I've done is I've made it into an off the shoulder kind of a look. I feel like it's super mini now that I've... Anyways, I knew that it was going to be mini, but I feel like this is super mini, especially where I am going. We're headed over to Morocco, and they are, from what I remember, quite conservative when it comes to a people, and I don't want to be doing too much out there in the streets. I'm going to be with my mans, so I think that kind of helps a little bit, but I still feel like this is a short dress, which is cute, but I wonder how I'm gonna be able to make it more appropriate. But I like it. I like it, but I don't like it. I think there's something missing. But the colours, I love the colours. Let me know what you think. I just don't know if it looks, I don't know if it's translating the way that I thought, but it's okay. Let's try on the next look. Okay, so next up is this beautiful two-piece co-ord set in white. Like, hello. This is so beautiful. The only downside, and this has to go back, is the disrespectful condition that these trousers are in. The bottom of the trousers are black, as in they are dirty. But I wanted to show you guys the look because I feel like had this been all like crispy white, I think it would have been perfect. Like, I love the pocket detail right here. The only thing is the top is a bit too sheer, so you could actually see the waistband through the top, which I'm not really a fan of because it's giving low quality. So yeah, this one's it had potential. It really did have potential. Now the only thing that I can probably do is throw it in the washing machine, but at the same time, like, who's got time to do that? As well as it should have come in good condition to begin with, because that's time and effort. But other than that, I do love the two-piece co-ord set. It's a bit of me, but no. Okay, so next up, and I am actually loving the top. It's the top that I've picked up from Zara. I love that it's lace. It's got the exaggerated hem detail in the front and also in the back. And it's also sheer, so I am wearing nipple covers. And I just overall love the look. I paired it with these new in trousers from H&M. I'll see if they still have them in stock and I'll link them, because I wanted more of like a crop top up top. But trying this top on, I think it goes, but the textures may be a little bit too much for me, but I'm not sure just yet. Let me know what you think. I'm not mad at this look. I do like it. I also picked up these heels from Zara. They really hit. And look at these heels. Don't judge them by how they look. They look super like something out of the 20s or the 60s, but I love these. Are just giving sexy to me. So right about now, I'm a little bit disappointed in the Zara haul. It wasn't really, thank God I already had some fits planned and I wasn't relying on the Zara haul. The last thing that I picked up was this crochet top from Zara, but it's completely see-through. I think this is something that would be cute by the pool or by the beach, you know, as a little cover-up. But I didn't get any trousers for it and I don't have any trousers to pair it with. And I'm not really a fan of how it looks on my skin because it's like a bright red. So this is gonna probably have to go back as well. So all in all, it's sort of like giving 10% of the items are good, 90% of the items are definitely going back. But I found a cute top, I found the dress and the heels, so I am happy either way. So I am going to change back into my house dress and then we're going to get packing because I've got my cabin bag with me and I'm going to pack some of the items that I'm going to take in my carry-on, and then tomorrow I'm going to pack the big bag because the strength is leaving my body. I'm already tired. So I'm going to pack what I can in my carry-on and then I will do the rest tomorrow. And I'll probably catch up with you guys on Tuesday after I get my hair did, because I am way overdue. Like, it's giving helmet hair, but it's really okay. I can wear a hat for the next 2 days. I'm gonna be fine. And then Tuesday getting it done, and Wednesday we're flying out. So I'm probably gonna catch up with you guys on Tuesday once I do my hair, because that's the last step of the maintenance. Actually, before I go, let me show you what I picked up from Superdrug yesterday, because I got some goodies in terms of packing your toiletry bag. So one sec. So one of the main things that I wanted from Superdrug was a clear toiletry bag, because every time I travel, I have one medium size, one larger size bag in all black for my makeup and also like any other skincare bits. But I thought it would be super useful, more useful actually, to be able to see what's in my bags without having to open each and every one of them. So I'm gonna put some makeup bits in them. It actually comes in a pair of 3. Let me open it up. Okay, so here we go. The big one is probably where I'm gonna put my main makeup stuff. And then you've got a smaller one or two medium-sized ones in different colors. So one is more pinstriped and then the other one is clear. So from all of these three, I've got a lot of room to play with in terms of makeup and skincare. So that is it. I'm gonna put you guys on the floor and then we're gonna pack the cabin bag because that one's pretty much good to go. The only thing that I usually take with me in my carry-on are my bags that I don't want to check in just in case they get lost, and my electronics. My electronics are probably going to go in last minute, but anything such as my laptop, my external hard drive, chargers will go into one side of the carry-on, as well as any book that I want to take with me and read throughout the journey. And then on the other side, I'll put in some bags, some heavier shoes that I don't want to weigh down my main bag. So let's do that.